Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to your honor. May I please to the court? My name is Nur Atika Dania binti Ahmad Tarmizi, the senior counsel for the respondent Mr. Anjali as plaintiff. I will be present as a plaintiff.
Assalamualaikum. May it please the court. My name is Emilia Anisha as a junior counsel for the respondent, plaintiff Anjali.
Rahul is an agent was entrusted by his principal, Anjali, to look for a buyer for the house that the principal intended to sell with the commission of 10% of the price of the house. The principal clearly stated that the selling price must be not less than 300,000 ringgit.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning to your honor. May I please to the court? My name is Nur Faziana binti Ronald, the senior counsel of the respondent Mr. Rahul as the defendant. Rahul, an agent, was instructed by his principal Anjali to look for a buyer for the house that the principal intended to sell with the commission of 10% of the price of the house. The principal clearly stated that the selling price must not be less than 300,000. Tina offered to buy the house at the price of 305,000, while Malhotra offered to buy it at 310,000. In ensuring that the house would be his, Tina offered Rahul an additional commission. Rahul accepted Tina's offer without informing his principal about Malhotra's offer.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, based on my opinion, whether Rahul can be sued by Anjali for making a secret profit for sold the house for Rm 305,000 to Tina and accepted Tina offer with Anjali's knowledge.
In this case, Anjali can claim the amount of secret profit from his agent Rahul for sold the house for Rm 305,000 without Anjali's knowledge to Tina at the additional commission will be Rahul's secret profit. This is because an agent cannot make a secret profit out of the performance of his duty.
Secret profit or acquire any benefit in the course and in the matter of his agency without the knowledge and consent of principal. In our case, Rahul cannot make secret profit out of the performance of his duty because that was a prohibition on agent.
Based on Section 169, if an agent without the knowledge of his principal takes the business of the agency on his own account instead of the account of his principal, the principal is entitled to claim from the agent any benefit which may have resulted to him from the transaction. Related to our case, based on Section 169 of the Contract Act 1915, if an agent Rahul without the knowledge of his principal actually deals the business of the agency on his own account instead of an account of a principal, the principal is entitled to claim from the agent any benefit which have may resulted.
Related to our case, based on the decision in case Tan Keong Ha vs. Andrew S. Chong, the court should have the principle which Anjali can claim the amount of secret profit by agent Rahul under Section 169.
The issue is whether Rahul can be sued by Anjali for making a secret profit for sold the house for 305,000 to Tina and accepted Tina's offer without Anjali's knowledge too. In this case, Rahul had to obey his principal instruction. Anjali foresaw the house unless they are unlawful act according to custom. As a reason, this is because the agent had to obey the principal's instruction unless they are unlawful act according to the custom.
Section 135. An agent is a person employed to do any act for another or to represent another in dealings with the person. Section 137. Any person may become an agent, but no person who is not of the age of majority and of sound mind can become an agent, so as to be responsible to his principal according to the provision in that behalf herein contained. Relate to our case. This is because the agent Rahul has done his word toward his principal, which is that selling the house not less than 300,000 to the customer.
Section 164. Agent's duty is conducting principal business. An agent is bound to conduct the business of his principal according to the direction given by principal, or in the absence of any such direction, according to the custom which prevails in doing business of the same kind at the place where the agent conduct the business. When the agent act otherwise, if any loss be sustained, he must make it good to his principal, and if any profit occurs, he must count for it. Related to our case, based on Section 164 of the Contract Act 1950, it stated that it is an agent's duty. Rahul, in conducting principal business, Anjali. Rahul is bound to conduct the business of his principal, Anjali, according to the directions given by the principal, or in the absence of any such direction, according to the custom which prevails in doing business of the same kind at the place where the agent conduct the business. When the agent act otherwise, if any loss be sustained, he must make it good to his principal, and if any profit occurs, he must be account for it.
Your Honor, based on the case Turpin versus Bilton in bracket 1843, the principal instructed his agent to take out an insurance on his ship, but he failed to do so. The court held that the agent was liable for damage when the ship was lost. Related to our case, based on decision in case Turpin versus Bilton, the court should hold that the agent, which is Rahul, liable to obey the principal instruction Anjali.
In this case, Anjali can claim the amount of a secret profit from his agent, Rahul, for sold the house for Rm 305,000 without Anjali's knowledge to Tina, and the additional commission will be Rahul's secret profit. This is because an agent cannot make a secret profit out of the performance of his duty. Relating to our case based on Section 169 of the Contract Act 1915, if an agent Rahul, without the knowledge of its principal, Anjali, deals the business of the agency on his own account instead of an account of his principal, the principal is entitled to claim from the agent any benefit which may have resulted to him from the transaction. Based on Section 169 of the Contract Act 1950, Rahul can be considered as making a secret profit if Rahul deals of his account in business of agency without Anjali consent, and he can profit because of the business in which he does not disclose the principal Anjali. Based on decision in case Tan Keong Hua vs. Andrew S.S. Chong, the court should hold the principal, which is Anjali, can claim the amount of secret profit by her agent Rahul under Section 169. Other than that, the principal can take against agents such as use of property, position, and information or knowledge. An agent who has made secret profit is liable to account to the principal for such profit in addition to any other remedies available to the principal for the agent's breach of duty.
As a conclusion, in this case, this is because the agent, Rahul, has done his work toward his principal, which is stated selling the house not less than Rm 3 million to the customer. Relating to our case, this is because the agent, Rahul, has done his work toward his principal, which is stated selling the house not less than Rm 3 million to the customer. Relate to our case based on Section 164 of the Contract Act 1950, it stated that it is agent's duty, Rahul, in conducting principal's business, Anjali. Rahul is bound to conduct the business of his principal, Anjali according to the direction given by the principal, or in the absence of any such direction according to the custom which prevails in doing business of the same kind at the place where the agent conduct the business. When the agent act otherwise, if any loss be substanced, he must make it good to his principal, and if any profit occurs, he must count for it. Relate to our case based on decision in case Rupin v. Burton. The court should held that the agent, which is Rahul, is liable to obey the principal instruction. Anjali.